This is One on One. Leslie Engle Young, Director of Impact, an organization called Pencils of Promise. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Someone asks you, what exactly is Pencils of Promise? You say?
We are a for-purpose organization dedicated to providing quality access to education to children across the globe.
In what countries?
We work in Ghana, Guatemala, and Laos.
So it's so interesting, your background. I don't know how old you were, but you must have been pretty young. As a preschool teacher,
Yes.
you go to Laos, and what happens?
And I stay. And I stay. I was a preschool teacher in Portland, Oregon, and I had previously traveled in Southeast Asia and loved it, and had what you could call a quarter-life crisis, to give you a clue as to how old I was then.
Yes.
And bought a one-way plane ticket to Laos, and I stayed for 4 years.
What is it? What wasn't? What is it about Pencils of Progress that caused you to say, hey, Pencils of Promise, excuse me, I want to be a part of this organization?
I would say it was, and it is the energy. It's the energy of folks that feel really dedicated to making change, that people that feel very hopeful that change is possible, that there is a world in which all children have access to education, and that we can achieve that.
How many children are we talking about?
We're working with a little over 30,000.
30,000 children.
Correct. But the need is bigger. There's a lot.
Describe for us, Leslie, what happens. You go to a country, Guatemala. You find these children that do not have the education that they need. Mm-hmm. How do you even set up a situation where they are being educated? Where do the teachers come from? How are they trained?
Yeah.
How does it work?
So we work within the government, in partnership with the government, with the Ministry of Education. So we find communities in partnership with them where they kind of say, you know, we know of these communities that have kind of different situations where they're either going to school under a tree. So instead of a classroom, they have a mango tree. Or instead of a trained teacher, they have a local grandma from the community. And they say, we need your help. Could you come in and partner with us? So we go in then and we kind of do our own due diligence. We understand what is the need, what's the educational background of these students, and then we build something with the community. Really, the beauty of what we do is it's with the community. We build the school together, we do the work together, everything is in partnership.
But you also train teachers.
Yes, absolutely.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was a teacher, my parents were teachers, so I and my organization firmly believe that the teacher is the key. The teacher is the true key to change. The teacher has the power to really unlock the potential of their students. So we work with government-trained teachers to provide them ongoing support. These are teachers that literally are told, tomorrow you're going out to this community 6 hours away, you don't speak the language, we'll see you in a few years. Best. There's no professional development, there's no materials, there's no ongoing support. So that's where we come in. We say, your job is hard. We want to help you make it, we want to help you. We want to make it easier. We want to get the best out of your students.
What is the WASH initiative?
WASH is water, sanitation, and hygiene. We believe that a school is a place that is safe and clean for children. So that means a gender-safe bathroom that locks, it's comfortable and safe for girls. That means clean drinking water, a place to wash your hands. Really what we here think of as just really normal. Of course your school has that. Developing world, that's not a given. So we really ensure that a community and a school has those kind of necessities available to them at the school level.
Talk about sustainability. How does it sustain? You're there, you're doing what you're doing. Do you leave at a certain point?
Yeah, so all of our schools are owned and operated by the government, by the government and the communities in partnership. So the Ministry of Education and that community, they're the true owners of the school. It was built in partnership with Pencils of Promise, but they're the ones that run it, they're the ones that own it, they're the ones that oversee it, and we just support. So really from the very beginning, it's sustainable because of that. You know, we could walk away tomorrow, we don't, but we could, and that school is still there. They still have the teachers that are paid by the government. They still have the community members that helped build the school that feel really proud of it and are going to be upset if it, you know, is torn down or not being used properly. So the sustainability really comes in the fact that it's embedded in the community and in partnership.
Now, any not-for-profit, I mean, public television, we're a not-for-profit. We spend a lot of our time raising money. You spend some time raising money.
We do.
Talk about where the dollars come from.
From individuals, from a lot of individuals. So in the very beginning, back in 2008, 2009, the way that we raised money was a group of young people that were really passionate and excited about doing something,
right.
caring, you know. And that's really the momentum that kind of our fundraising grew off of through the years, was finding people that wanted to have something they connected to. And now we have a lot of folks that are families that come and want to partner with us because they want to show their kids what the rest of the world looks like, you know, what it looks like in the developing world.
What about sorry for interrupting, what about some of the celebrities involved?
Yeah, so we do work with a few celebrities, as you might know. Most recently, we've been working with Justin Bieber and the Purpose Tour. So
I'm sorry, who was that?
His name is Justin Bieber. Have you heard of him?
And what has he done?
So just a couple of things.
How did he get involved?
His manager, Scott Braun, who is the brother of our founder, Adam Braun.
That's interesting, and there's some others as well.
Yeah, we have loads of people. So we're working with Olivia Culpo also most recently. As a part of our global ambassadors. And we just, you know, it's a small group because we're really dedicated to having people that care about our cause. You know,
right.
we have celebrities that come to us and want to partner with us. They care about our work. They want to go to the field. You know, we had Sophia Bush early on who, when I was living in Laos, came and visited us there to get to see the work on the ground.
I'm curious about something. As such a young woman who's achieved so much, is making such a big difference with so many young people, what does it feel like for you to know that you've done this, A, and B, what do you want to be and what do you want to do the next 10 years?
It's a big question.
I know.
What it feels like is I feel very fortunate. I feel very fortunate that I found what I think I'm meant to do, that I found what I love and what I'm good at, what is very challenging for me, but what I'm good at and what I feel really connected to. So I just regularly feel fortunate that it's the work that I get to do.
Next 10 years.
Next
is
10
this
years.
What you want to do? This
is what I want to do. I want to keep doing it. Every day it's still challenging. Every day there's more. There are 250 million children that can't read or write. There's a big problem out there.
Last question. Biggest impact that education has on a child who needs education. Biggest impact on his or her life.
Opportunity. Choice. You get to choose what you want to do. Do you want to work in the farm? You can. Do you want to go to the city? You can. Do you want to go to university? You can. It's up to you. You get the choice.
You're a very talented, but more importantly, very dedicated and committed young woman. And it's one of the reasons why we should be hopeful, because people like you are making a difference. Well done.
Thank you.
Leslie Engle Young, Director of Impact for Pencils of Promise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great being here.
Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you very much.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. This special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato is brought to you from the Tisch WNET studios at Lincoln Center. Funding has been provided by Bartley Healthcare, Felician University, Valley National Bank, ShopRite Supermarkets, Adler Aphasia Center, Gary's Wine and Marketplace, and by Josh S. Weston. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.